Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new Am I the A-hole reaction chatty lovely judging Judge Judy and executioner all in one. Welcome
Analysing
back to
your holes.
Exactly. Oh, how disgusting. Pogo stick prolapse. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and hello to the gorgeous Shaaba. Hello. It's been a long time.
It has been a little while.
It has been a little while. So I have brought the gorgeous Shaaba back to do what she does best. And you guys have, I'm literally doing this because you guys genuinely have been asking me to do another Am I the A-hole video. It's been a long time since I've done one. So yes, I got the lovely Shaaba here today and we're going to go through some of the most recent Am I the A-hole posts. It has been a long time since I've done one of these, so I hope you guys enjoy. And of course, we did do some more over on Shaaba's channel as well, which I will link down below. If you don't know who Shaaba is, she is known as the drama podcast.
Queen of the
Queen of the A-holes.
I'll take
on
it.
her channel. So make sure you go check out Shaaba's channel after this, subscribe to the channel.
And subscribe to Roly. And like this right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Of course, thank you to my lovely Patreons who keep the channel thriving and surviving. So go check out that as well. With that being said, let's not beat around the bush and get on with these Am I the A-hole posts. Now, am I the A-hole for not telling my partner that her mother is a furry?
That's quite a wholesome title. I love it. For context, my partner, who's a 23-year-old woman, and I, a 23-year-old man, have been dating for over 4 years. I'm a member of the furry community and frequently attend events.
I'm the one who can't read, bitch.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
My partner is aware and okay with it, as we don't restrict one another when it comes to our personal lives, except infidelity. It feels like a reasonable boundary to place. However, she is not part of the community and requests that I keep this part of my life separate from our relationship. I think that's fine, as long as it's not like giving you so much embarrassment, you're like building resentment on the side.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Further, she and her mother have a strenuous relationship due to her mother's hookup tendencies and rotating boyfriends.
Oh.
They don't see eye to eye, as she is, as my partner would put it, eccentric, and raised her as a single mother. My partner had a rough childhood and her contact with her mother is limited at best, though we all still live in the same area.
Okay.
Recently, I was at a local meetup, nothing crazy, 20 to 30 of us in a park. There were new faces and I always introduced myself. Anonymity is big for this group, as many of us believe that we would be judged if our human identities were revealed.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's like superhero.
It is, yes, that breaking the magician's code.
So I went around sharing my Sona, name, age, and a little about myself. What does Sona mean?
Because they're like fursonas, like my persona.
Persona.
But
Oh,
like,
that's so cute!
I'm assuming they just meant to say fursona, but they just put sona.
Maybe. While doing this, I met another fennec fox who introduced themselves as an older woman from the area. It's the mama. It's the mama. I instantly recognized a distinct voice as my partner's mum, 52. Skeptical, I took her aside and said her human name, which I should have got consent for first. She confirmed it and I told her it was me too.
Okay.
Oh, she was shocked and embarrassed, but her primary emotion was concern about me telling her daughter. Can I ask, because I don't know too much about furry community stuff, is furries a sexual thing?
It can be. I was literally about to shout, they're off to go yiffing.
See, if it's not a sexual thing, I maybe would have not said anything. If boundaries weren't going to be crossed, I maybe just would have, if I had inclinations, I wouldn't have confirmed either way and I'd have gone elsewhere. She's kept this part of her life secret from friends and family, functioning mostly as a therapeutic escape. I respect that because it's the same for me. Seeking to reassure her, I impulsively said, your secret's safe with me.
Oh.
We went our separate ways for the rest of the event. Oh my god, but now you're lying to your wife? Lover?
Lover. Oh,
what did you say,
slam piece.
Slut.
Afterwards, she asked how her daughter was doing. My partner recently started an exciting job. The more we spoke, the clearer it became that she's missing her daughter and wanted to rebuild that relationship. She mentioned regretting the lack of attention she gave my partner during childhood, saying that she was going through a lot and that single parenting was an added challenge. I felt bad for her. She seemed genuine and open-minded and kind, and I rarely meet elder furs. I messaged her after, thanking her for our conversation. Okay, this is where I think it went wrong. If you're like, okay, we're here personally, we know each other, you go, noted, we are keeping this separate. You then start bringing that into it.
Yes, absolutely.
That's messy. It's been a couple of weeks and I want to ask my partner to call her mum. I think it would be healing for both, but I don't want to overstep or dismiss her trauma, and I can't argue her mother's case without revealing the secret. I don't even know how my partner would react to her mother being a furry. I think she would lose more respect for her. That's really sad. So am I the asshole for keeping the secret and continually to cordially message
Oh, see, that's where you've gone too far. Absolutely.
You're now away from these meetups as well. You're like,
now he's got this thing with your mother-in-law who's into this thing that your girlfriend doesn't like, but suddenly you've got this new person who likes it, who can communicate with, and you've got a connection with them. It almost feels a little bit cheaty, like almost like there's like an emotional cheating to it.
I think it makes it worse as well that it's not just someone, it's someone they are like so proximally close to.
Yes.
It's their mum.
Their mum.
Imagine how you would feel. How would you feel if you found out now that you're Jamie, we have to say you're Jamie because I've also got a Jamie. If you're Jamie for the past like 6 months had been speaking to Hayley and they'd both secretly gone furrying.
Yeah, I would feel so weird.
I'm calling the police.
If you had just saw the mother at the furry convention, you feel it was her, and then that was kind of it, I'd be like, it's not really for me to go to you and be like, do you know your mum's a furry? Like, it would be strange.
Though I'm not sure I could keep that kind of secret either, personally. Like with my partner, I wouldn't disrespect them, I wouldn't out them, but I would feel so conflicted is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like I'd be like, should I be saying something? That's why I wouldn't have confirmed. It's not my place to know. If this is the case, I'm just going to walk away.
But then I guess maybe the mum would be like, oh, let's do this and throw a spanner in the works. Maybe
now
the
let's message, and now, oh, speak to my darling daughter for me, won't you? Like,
yeah.
No, that's really messy. What do they say? Don't ask questions.
An elephant never forgets.
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Yeah.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it, girls. You had me for a while, and I was like, do you know what? But when you start saying, like, I'm continually cordially messaging a new friend, like, that's weird.
Yeah.
You have no friends.
The general consensus does say,
Oh, God.
you are an arsehole.
Did you see
Imagine
that
if it
name?
wasn't.
Onion Moist.
Onion Moist, oh God. For keeping her mother's furry identity a secret, not the a-hole.
Yes.
For discussing your partner's life with her when they have limited to no contact, it makes you the a-hole.
Big issue.
For even thinking of asking your partner to contact your mother, massive TA. That decision is hers and hers alone. I agree. Completely agree.
You don't know as well, like, you might not know the trauma that actually happened between them because it sounds like they don't talk very often.
That's the thing as well, like, you might have that, you might know some things, but you probably don't know the depths of which some of this probably went.
Especially if someone is saying to you, oh, I haven't spoken in a while, but I'd like to build that relationship up. I would, maybe I'm just being, like, talking about my own trauma here, but I would not be surprised if she was some motherfucking narcissist who's trying to get into the daughter's life and is using you as a pawn.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if she wasn't even a furry.
Am I the a-hole for calling my sister cruel for her tattoo idea?
Oh my God, how bad could this be?
Alabia.
Sis is 28 and I am a 26-year-old man. My sis, N, always confuses me when they don't have names, so you need to give me a name.
Nancy.
My sister Nancy has always had a strained relationship with our parents, especially my mum. I'm clearly not privy to the reasons because things are fine with me and my parents. That's so bizarre to me. You know that two people don't speak, but you're like, eh.
Considering it's family, I'm like, no, I really would need to know.
That's very man energy.
How dare you?
When Nancy went to college, she met her creative writing professor as a freshman and they got close immediately. They would do a lot together and work closely on a few different writing projects. Nancy never specifically said this, but it was obvious to anyone who saw them interact that they had a mother-daughter relationship type, which hurt my mom a lot to see. I always thought that she'd grown out of it or that the professor would move on, but 10 years later, they are still very close. It depends, though. It's confusing me. If you don't know the reasons, how can you be like feeling bad
if
for
you
the
have
mum?
no idea. Well, my brother also did the same thing to me when because I don't see my mum. I've had no contact with my mum for 20 years. I've seen her once in 20 years. My brother has given me a hard time throughout the years. One of the reasons I don't talk to him, because I don't see mum.
We don't know when Nancy started to have the strained relationship. If it was when they were younger, maybe they're really yearning for that sort of guidance figure. About a month ago, the professor died. Oh,
Jesus.
unexpectedly. Oh, I'm so sorry. And it devastated Nancy. She was really depressed over the holidays, which of course was all in front of my mum. Oh, so difficult for the mum. And was a difficult reminder that Nancy loved the professor as a mother way more than she ever loved my mum as a mother. This is giving very main character syndrome.
Yeah.
She still talks to the parents and stuff, and they don't fight or anything, but Nancy is very distant and she doesn't tell them anything about her life beyond the bare minimum. My mum tried to comfort Nancy, but Nancy was doing her distant thing and didn't want comfort. I need to know what happened.
She was sucking the chocolate off a crunchy to send her cash for gold.
I want to, now we need to know what happened. I wish we knew what happened.
If the mum didn't do anything wrong and Nancy just detracted, then yeah, this is not fair on the mum to be mean. You are grieving though. I just wouldn't take it personally.
I just don't know what, I find it difficult to understand why a daughter would just happily be like, bye mum.
Yeah.
Why
Just
would
for
you?
no reason.
Why would that happen?
Something unfortunate that happened to Nancy is that when she got the call that she died, she was brewing tea, and in the shock of the news, she spilled boiling water on her arm, which burnt her kind of badly on her wrist. I think the burn was like on the borderline of a second and third degree,
God.
and definitely still looked pretty rough during the holidays. You're judging her for not being very holiday and being distant when she's grieving and is in so much physical pain.
Literally going to be scarred her arm up now as well, and you're like, oh.
From what I've heard, this one sounds like an asshole.
Nancy said it was especially hard because in addition to the physical pain, every time she looked at it, she's reminded of the moment she found out Bess had died, which I totally get. I was on FaceTime with Nancy, and she said she talked to her tattoo artist friend who said that the burn should be able to heal well enough to get a tattoo over it.
Okay.
How do we feel, tattoo expert?
Well, tattooing, like, you have to definitely, if you're going to get tattooing over scar tissue, depends on how bad the scar is, obviously. She said it might heal well enough. You need to go to someone who is, like, trained or, like, at least has experience, because it's not like tattooing over normal skin. It's rough, it's tough, it's rough and tumble. Like, it's a very difficult type of skin to tattoo over.
Nancy then excitedly told me about her idea, which is a type of flower that the professor gave her a bouquet of for her undergrad graduation. My mom was so embarrassed that day because she didn't get Nancy flowers, but the professor did. Oh, so now Nancy can't get what she needed because the mum
Yeah.
And Nancy was parading them around so happy, and it was a reminder of their connection. I guess Nancy and the professor exchanged these flowers for every special occasion, like birthdays, etc. Now she wants to get a decent sized tattoo in a highly visible spot of something that will remind everyone of the professor. I told Nancy that this seemed really cruel to my mom. Oh, get in the bin!
The bins!
Cruel to my mum, who already feels cast aside and like she is an exile from Nancy, and that's without the constant permanent reminder. Nancy kind of scoffed and said, I can't believe you think you have the right to tell me not to do this.
Yes.
Called me an ass and hung up, and is still not talking to me except for a very brief text saying congratulations for a promotion that I just got. My parents aren't commenting. My dad said that I should have just kept quiet even though he agrees. So does she have a relationship with dad?
Yeah.
That's an important question too. And mum made no comment but seemed grateful that I stood up for her. I feel like I was just being protective of my mum, but am I the asshole?
Yes!
Yes.
Yes, you
Sorry,
are.
you put the badges
yeah,
up.
you are doing a badge. It's
You
not
are
your
the
channel,
asshole.
Shaaba. Yeah, I think he's the arsehole for this. I think this is too
Absolutely.
much. Like, there's a lot of information here that we're not understanding as to why the relationship of the mother and the daughter messed up.
Yeah.
This sounds a little bit like almost like a golden child thing. Even though he's saying he's understanding about things, suddenly when he's actually confronted by said things, he's not.
Unless you know what the issue is, but my head is just priming me to think that this is not Nancy's issue, the mum is in the wrong.
Yes.
Regardless though of whoever is in the wrong, the fact that you think you can tell a 28-year-old woman what she can put on her
That's true.
body
That's very true. That's
heal,
very true.
like to make good of a trauma issue that physically harmed her because you didn't get her flowers. You forgot to get her flowers. The audacity is unbelievable.
Golden child. This feels like a golden child thing. Literally, the top comment. What you have just described is a golden child and the scapegoat child.
Yes.
You being the golden child, Nancy didn't get what she needed from her own mother, and was incredibly fortunate that another stepped in and took that role. Yeah, I agree.
I'll also say as well, how do you, just like quick introflective, is that the word? Moment, son, how do you know that this person is replacing them as a mum figure? Is that something that your mum has told you? Oh, I'm being pushed out by this professor, when actually they just have a really cute, close relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Maybe
absolutely.
they're not even a mum. Maybe that's the mum saying that. Maybe that's you saying
That's
that. Maybe
true.
that's not what she's saying. Yeah, you're the asshole. For starters, your sister's body belongs to her. You do not have a say in what goes. I was going to say in it.
Oh, well,
that
that is
too.
true. Yeah,
And on it.
including this mouse.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Up the bum.
You can approve or disapprove all you like, but it is her decision. For second, I've never heard that phrase before. For second, for main course, you are not the arbitrator of your mother and your sister's relationship. If your sister is bothering your mother, it's not your place to fix that rift. If your mum's bothering your sister, it's not your place to fix that rift. I do think that you can be involved and have a say, but only if you're being fully informed. Your sister lost a very close person and friend in her life and would like to get a meaningful tattoo to represent that relationship and honor that loss. And turn a negative experience into a positive one. Let's not forget that.
Yes.
There is no cruelty in that tattoo. There is only cruelty in the minds of people who think it's somehow about them when it is not in any way.
Take away the whole like parental figure this woman obviously seemed to like fulfill for her. Like she still had lost like, you know, someone who technically is just a friend in her life. So it's weird that you'd be like, no, you can't commemorate your friend because it might upset mother dear. Like,
very bizarre.
grow up.
Especially because that flower is more than just that graduation. Mum's making it about that moment.
Yeah.
This has been an ongoing little inside ritual for them.
Oh, by the way, yeah, the general consensus of that one was assholes.
Assholes everywhere.
Am I the a-hole for making my co-worker cry because I mocked her nose job? I, female, am working long-term in Korea and got hired for a company that consists mostly only of Koreans. There's this one particular co-worker that was really nice to me until I showed her a picture of my boyfriend one day, who's also Korean. From that day onwards, she low-key started being a bit snarky towards me.
Oh, she's a jelly queen.
She's a
That's
jelly
what's
queen.
happening.
At first, she would comment on the type of food I would eat, like, wow, you're eating all of that? That's a lot of calories. But as time sorry, it's because I saw the word Nazis under underneath it, and it's like made me go.
Where is this going?
But as time went on, the comments got nastier and nastier. There was this one time she asked me if my great grandparents were Nazis. I'm German American, but at the time I didn't realize she was being passive aggressive and thought she was genuinely concerned about my health and curious about my family's history. I only started to realize that shade when she started commenting on my relationship with my boyfriend, talking about how she didn't like how there were so many white girls dating Korean guys nowadays, and basically the typical racist ethnic homogeneity.
Homogeneity.
I've never, what does that know? I don't know what that word means.
Ethnic homogeneity. So I think the idea is like, we are one and you are one and we keep it this way.
Oh, okay.
I think.
How absurd.
At this point, I was just fed up with her and started ignoring her and refusing to look her in her general direction. But recently, there was this one incident where she started talking about my looks. In a fit of anger, I told her I didn't need an obvious and terrible nose job to look decent.
Oh no. Wait, so can I just confirm? OP's white?
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Right, okay.
I said it way too loudly and basically everyone on the floor heard my comment.
You did that intentionally, Queen.
Because everyone was staring in our direction, she started tearing up and crying. To be honest, I knew she was insecure about her nose because since it was a secret that she told me before the beef how she regretted the surgery because it didn't turn out the way she hoped. But because I was so angry and she dissed my look, I blurted it out. I told my boyfriend after this and he said that I was in the right, but the general consensus among my co-workers was that I shouldn't have said that personal secret out loud and instead talked to her privately. Am I the a-hole?
Okay, your boyfriend's messy.
Yeah.
Number one.
Messy queen.
A little bit of mess. Does it hurt people? Is the question.
So the thing is, first of all, I've heard stories about this before a little bit because obviously Callum's going to go to live in Korea and he really wants to find a husband. He wants to find a husband, but he's been told by Korean men that he's like been friends with in Korea that sometimes Korean people can be a bit like this. They're like sort of, we don't want to be with like white people.
There's that, and then there's insinuating you're a Nazi.
Yeah,
Do you know
there's definitely different there.
I actually know though, like Korea is really bad for it. Callum's right, and it's actually really prevalent in straight culture as well.
Really? Okay.
It's because have you heard of the 4B movement? I did this whole like video on it as well, and I was just like so shocked that it exists. Basically, it stems from Korea because they are so anti-men. They're literally swearing off of men entirely.
Oh.
Like no sex, no dates, no marriage. They just don't want men because they're just so traditional in their values.
Okay.
Apparently.
But
not everyone.
The scary thing about Korea is, aren't they like a dying population? Didn't they say like in 100 years that Korean people won't like exist or something?
And 4B is like impacting that quite a lot.
Yeah.
Because of this whole movement thing. So clearly they need to change something up.
Mm-hmm. But you're also like in the land of plastic surgery as well. So like plastic surgery is very normal there as well. It's general consensus of this is everybody sucks. But like, I don't know, I'm kind of having one or two snarky remarks is fine, but like the fact that this seems to be like a continuous thing where this girl seems to be doing digs and digs and digs and digs at you, and then involving your partner as well, who's not part of the situation. This is the kind of thing that I would say.
I'm such a bitch.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't do it, but if my buddy did it, I'd be like, well done.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
Good
like
for you for standing up for yourself.
if she just said one thing, whatever, but I don't know. If someone annoys you this much over and over and over again, I do feel like if it's at work, I would go to HR and be like, look, she's being quite offensive to me in my relationship. I don't know.
Now look what's going to happen though.
Yeah.
Like within a professional scenario, look, I know we're being a little bit sassy. The reality is this is going to get you in trouble.
Because this person has been going on at you for so long, right. I do just think you've kind of lost my sensitivity. Sympathy, yeah. Although I would say like, oh yeah, Polly wasn't a great thing. I also don't feel sorry for you. So the general consensus of this is everybody sucks. I think there's an everybody sucks, but as we said on your channel, I do think there's a percentage. Sure. I think it's like 60% her and 40% you. But
fair enough. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Not the drama. I am a Korean woman, though not in Korea. And if that went down at my workplace, I would totally be on your side.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're just being walked over.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Sometimes these people will not listen to you being kind. You could be like, please stop. And they're just going to punch you in the face. She's been throwing shade all the time and got it back once. Hopefully she's learned her lesson.
Yes, I think sometimes it almost is a bit like, well, you play with fire, eventually you're going to get stung. It would be not the a-hole if this was high school. It's a work environment though, so everyone sucks for me.
I totally
you should
agree with
probably
this.
handle it better. Yeah.
Yeah, within a workplace scenario, you have to be careful as well. Like, think about what everyone else in the office is now going to think of you, because she wasn't the one that said
because
that stuff
they
out
haven't
loud.
got all. Yeah, they haven't got the whole.
Yeah, you could be
Absolutely.
like, she insinuated I was Nazi, and then you would understand. But who's going to listen when they're like, but you made her sad. She's cried. She's crying now.
Good. I'm glad Vanessa's crying. Am I the a-hole for having sex with my sister-in-law on the wedding night?
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
I was best man for my brother's wedding. The maid of honor was his bride's sister. So it'd be like if I was to have sex with my wife's sister, with my brother's wife's sister.
You're just breaking my mind because of the reversing of the genders. If
Say-
Haley was a man.
If Haley was a man,
Yeah.
we've transed up my sister, and it would be like me having sex with her wife's sister.
Yeah.
I was best man for my brother's wedding. A maid of honor was the bride's sister. I'm 24 male, while the sister-in-law, so the one that he got with,
Yeah.
Katie, was 20. We really hit it off right away. We studied the same subjects in school. She's witty, funny, and we got along really well.
Hang on. I'm pissed off at this post. This is what you call manipulative marketing.
Okay.
You made it sound like you're the groom.
Day of the wedding, my brother and dad pull me aside and give me strict orders not to talk or initiate anything with Katie.
Right.
I said that would be hard as we already walked up the aisle together. He said it was fine, but other than that, no contact. He then turned to me and said, "This is my day. I can tell you like her by the way you guys. Stop being so selfish, bro, and be a good brother for once in your life." This shocked me as we had a good relationship, but I get he was stressed.
I like the idea of like, this sounds like a really messy person to me. The fact that your thirst was this obvious.
Yes.
That the groom's been able to go, mate, can you
Your
just not do
brother's
this on
been
my
like,
wedding,
"Can you
please?"
not?" Yeah.
And he's like, I get it.
Well, what the hell are you then? A sex maniac or something?
Wedding was going well and I obeyed them for the first part of the day. She wanted to dance, but I said no. She looked hurt and confronted me when I was getting a drink. She said, "We were having so much fun before the day of the wedding. Why? What changed? I really like you and we want to get to know and want to get you know better. Do you feel the same way?" I said yes and apologized and we danced.
You should have said, yes, but I'm here to support my brother today.
Yeah.
Let's go on a date tomorrow, buddy.
My dad forcibly tried to pull me off the dance floor, but I ignored him. I
Oh
got
my
a text
God.
from my brother during the party and that I was not to talk to her.
This is a bit weird. You've also made her forbidden fruit at this point.
Yeah, it's
She's
a
like
bit
a
strange.
challenge.
It's right, the red apple. Don't eat from the apple tree. The apple never rots far from the... I replied, "Dude, what the F? I get it's your day, but what's the deal?" We ended up making out after my brother left with his bride being in a hotel. We went back to the hotel holding hands and laughed and we finally kissed. Well, we had sex in the room and I got her number and we're going on to have a real first date this week.
Okay, cool.
I got a text from my brother later the day that his new wife told him what happened and he was extremely angry and couldn't believe I was so selfish. My dad threw a fit when he found out and said we won't pay for any of the wedding when it happened. I told him I don't care because I
You
have a
won't pay
job.
for my wedding
Yeah.
because I slept with someone else at someone else's wedding.
I feel bad though. Did I ruin the day for my brother? Am I the a-hole?
No.
See, I disagree with you.
How dare you?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he is the asshole. He waited until after. It depends on this. He was being really messy, but no, in the way that he's making it sound, when they left, they danced and stuff. I don't know. The brother's single, right? Like, he's not cheating.
I'm
on anyone.
assuming so.
Assuming this is not happening, I'm like, okay, cool. Wait, who is she? Oh, so if they get together, it'd be like that movie where the four brothers and the four sisters all like marry each
The
other.
reason I think this guy is actually an arsehole, I mean, I do think the family being a bit dramatic, but I do also think, like, you could have anyone. Did you really need to get with your brother's, like, your wife's, like, your brother's, your daughter, like, your sister-in-law's sister? Like,
Maybe they
it
just
feels...
really got on.
They might not, like, I know it's not technically incest, but like the idea of me getting with my sister's getting married this year, like me getting with like Pia's brother, that's weird.
Makes
like,
Christmas easier.
Yeah, it does. I don't know. I just think there's such I know it's not incest, but it feels weird to me. Like this feels weird.
Do you know where it feels weird? Is it feeling weird or is it feeling scary? Because it feels scary when close people get together and then it doesn't work. That fallout can cause big relationship issues forever, permanently between all of you. That's scary. And I know that that's happened in your life a number of times. So I wonder if maybe that's where it's coming from.
Possibly, but I just think like you're I don't know. Something about this just screams a bit weird. And like you didn't have to get with this woman. You could have got with anyone. Like you are young.
Rolly's like, you're beautiful.
Yeah, you're young. You're hung. You're full of cum.
Don't talk to me like that.
Could you not have just like respected your brother's wishes for one evening?
For
like,
one day, I am with you.
Was your dick need that intense that your brother's wedding? He's asked you, could you just not get with the maid of honor?
I do think
like,
it's unclassy.
yeah,
right?
I just think
For
could
the
you not
wedding
have just
night.
waited one? Because also there are going to be so many people in that room who also are going to feel like me as well, and is going to see like the best man who's the brother getting with the maid of honor who's the sister, and also thinking it's a bit strange, and then it's going to make a weird weird environment around people. Because on I don't know, I just think it seems a bit odd.
Do you know what I think? I think it's really straight. This is like straight wedding culture.
Yeah.
Have you been to a lot of straight weddings?
One.
I've been to a fair few more, and like that's what I'm saying. This is kind of like an expectation. People are messy at weddings, blah blah blah. I think it's really sweet that this isn't just a one night stand, that they're now going on a proper date. I hope it works out, because otherwise it will be awkward. Who you have sex with is not your brother's or your dad's business and doesn't affect them in any way. You're both consenting adults, so it's not a big deal at all. They're just overreacting.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm a minority in this. You are the drama dude. It's his wedding. Would it be so hard to keep Willie tucked away for one night?
You're the asshole for a simple reason. It sounds like they asked for one day. This is what I agree with. It's a bit tasteless to have done it that night. You could have waited until the week after and been like, it's my brother's wedding, blah, 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 blah. It sounds like you're saying you're the asshole for a different reason.
Yeah.
And I kind of love that. That's what I love about this podcast. Like, we're all biased by our own experiences. The badge is kind of arbitrary. Just being able to grow from hearing other people's points of view. Sometimes there's not one right answer. Let us know your thoughts.
Am I the a-hole? I snapped at my boyfriend for reading Google AI answers to me. Okay, sure.
I mean, I could too.
Yeah. I was driving and we were talking and I was asking my boyfriend to look up a number and he gave it. Then I asked him to look up another number and he said, how interesting, this is the same number. Then I asked, are you reading a Google AI answers without looking up the real data? He said, everyone does. Then I snapped and I sniped. Don't read that to me. This is the thing we've had discussions before. I hate Google AI. It's so often wrong.
It really is.
It disseminates bullshit data and once information goes into the brain, it can't go out. And before you know it, it's just another fact in your brain and you're a dumb clown navigating the world with hallucinated fake knowledge.
Go off,
What
Queen.
the language of this is hilarious. I said to him, I beg you, don't read it. Ignore it, please, I beg. Now I snapped. Don't read it to me.
She's going off. She's having some mental breakdown. She's like, excuse me one moment. I just need to have this therapy with that keyboard.
Then he yelled for 10 minutes that was aggressive, that I can't tell him what to do and that everyone reads it and I'm going to lose all my friends if I behave like this.
You can't have friends if you're anti-AI.
This single-handedly ruined my whole night together. I don't think I've ever seen him freak out so much. And he went, look what you are making me into. Oh.
That's a red flag right there, isn't it?
I don't want him to read Google AI to me. I effing hate Google AI. I said it twice more. I don't want to hear it read bullshit from Google AI. Yeah. Do you know what's so funny about Google Gemini, this whole Gemini thing, is when it first came out, it literally told people to eat rocks. It said you should eat 9 rocks a day. Because a lot of people use ChatGPT as like a news source. I do feel like the majority of population has kind of been so happy in a weird way to just basically like believe anything that this top search result will show you.
It's because they're like, oh, it's made life so much easier.
Yeah.
It could make your life so much harder if you end up following the very wrong instructions.
Yes, and like I have used ChatGPT in the past. I've read things on that are not correct.
It presents this answer to you with 100% confidence, regardless of whether it's right or not.
Yeah, Google now does have the Gemini. When you Google something, it instantly tells you things at the front now.
But it is absolute bullshit.
Yeah,
like
and
most of the time.
But a lot of people will now just see that and just like reel it off as if it's real and true because it's from Google.
It's all lies!
I know they're just trying to like stop people using ChatGPT and using theirs. The thing that they're using also destroys their own platform, because I've said this in videos before. ChatGPT in all these places is going to create an information vacuum. So many websites that rely on AdSense and AdWords and things, when people come and keep seeing the adverts, when those sites aren't getting the traffic anymore, they all shut down because they can't afford to be open.
This is what I don't understand about the AI summaries that are underneath YouTube videos now.
Yeah.
The large amount of people who do educational content,
Yes.
beautiful, incredible educational content, they are losing so much revenue.
And I weirdly, I actually spoke about this, but it was Jamie. I spoke about this, and it's like one of those things of like, I don't understand why YouTube, who want you to sit on videos and be as long as you possibly can on a video, would then create a thing that stops you from watching the whole video.
Yeah.
Like what? And this time now Google, like all these websites won't be able to keep their sites open because they can't afford the rates now for the domains. So they'll shut down, which then suddenly you're trapped in this weird vacuum of information that only like a few sites can manage to keep alive because no one's visiting sites anymore.
My confusion with all of this, though, is how people are so easy to be like, it must be real. This idea that if AI has told it to me, it's clever, it must be real. When literally what it's doing is just collating information that other people have put on the internet.
Yeah.
And if you're like, Trump posts on the internet, babe, do you know what I mean? Like, you would have just listened to Trump
Elon
and be
Musk
like,
posts on the internet, says
yes.
the most outrageous shit. And
Well,
it's like scraping all this data from all of these people. I just don't understand why we're still talking so much about like using AI for everything. It's like me and Callum recently had on our facepalm videos. It was this professor talking about how like AI is amazing. And it's like, you're literally talking to like graduates who are coming out, who are going to be drastically affected by AI and AI automation. And you're praising it as if like AI is amazing. I'm like, she was the thing. She was just like, AI is the new industrial revolution, and the whole crowd like boo her. And then she's like, only a few years ago, AI wasn't a thing that everyone cheered. And it was just like, you're preaching to people about AI and how amazing it is to people who are going to be affected by it. And like, you're a professor. But no, the general consensus of that was not the arsehole. And I do completely agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe you didn't need to shout so much. It's so trivial. I can't believe he got this upset.
Am I the a-hole for refusing to finish a story after my wife interrupted me 5 times?
5 times. I mean, does she have ADHD?
Oh, no,
Because- I was gonna say like,
relatable. I was telling my wife something funny that happened, but I couldn't get through the story because she kept interrupting and talking over me. She did it 5 times. I'm not exaggerating. 5 times. I kept count. I kept count. He's got like a clicker in his hand.
I know, like he was primed for this, you know?
Eventually, I just lost the mood to finish my story in the story momentum, and the story momentum was gone. I wasn't feeling it. I said to her, why don't you just tell me what you have to say since it's more important? She apologized and kept apologizing, but I said I don't want to finish the story anymore, even though she begged me and apologized, but I refused.
Bro, what was your story? Are you like a stand-up comedian? Why does it matter this much?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you get so hurt over nothing.
She got teary and quiet after that, and I could tell she felt bad, but my mood was ruined and I wasn't in the mood to tell funny things anymore. Was I an arsehole?
Yes, I'm sorry. People might... Was she... Hang on. No, wait. Control-Z.
Control-Z!
We need some more information. Was she intentionally interrupting you? But she was apologizing afterwards. We all have moments where we're like, wait, did I do that? Hang on, did I leave the oven on? Maybe that's just me. But you know, like, it's okay. And then you go, babe, you've interrupted me 5 times. Can I finish the story, please?
Yeah.
You don't turn into a 3-year-old. Are you married? Wife?
I think it's what it depends. Although they've not said it, like a common side effect of things like ADHD is also interrupting a lot.
Oh yeah.
And
not knowing. See, like I just did that.
my friend Luxaria, she also has ADHD, and like she used to do quite a lot of the time as well. And sometimes people would comment on our podcast being like, why does she keep interrupting them? Like, I'm used to it. Like, but it's not, it's just ADHD, people have the brain. I also do the same thing a lot as well with people. My friend Hannah does the same thing as well. Shaaba does the same thing as well. But like, I think because we know it, it doesn't annoy us. Does she actually have ADHD?
It's because as well, with other ADHD people, it's conversation braiding. When I talk at people, I don't mean to take over the conversation. I'm expecting you to talk too. It's like a common thing. Like it's called conversation braiding because the idea is you both kind of overlap constantly. But when you do it with people who are not of the neurospicy, they're like, so rude. I literally get comments on my videos. I don't anymore, but I used to, of people being like, Jamie, she's abusive.
It's true. Oh, for God's sake.
They'd be like, Shaaba's a problem. Like, she's not she's silencing you. She's not letting you
silencing you. She's silencing.
Like, oh my God.
Grow up. But it's that kind of thing, I think. So maybe she is. If she's not, I mean, some people are just actually quite self-obsessed and they will just like speak. I just feel like if someone's apologizing that maybe they're not.
She's getting teary, bro.
Yeah.
She's clearly feeling bad. And on top of that, like we talk about ADHD, the reason why people go like, oh, I'm saying ADHD, I'm ADHD sometimes, is because it's feelings that we all experience sometimes. People who are just overwhelmed, they might interrupt you.
Yeah.
If she's particularly stressed right now, if she's got a baby and is cooking and is doing the bins and you're just sat there like, oh, my colleague Dave put a peanut up his butt crack.
Give him an enema.
She's not gonna give a shit. Do you know what I mean?
From personal experience is that, Shaaba?
Not the drama. After I'm interrupted 2 to 3 times, I stop talking and refuse to finish a story. I'm usually met with arguments with the other person is sorry, keep going, whatever. If they were sorry and had any respect for me, they'd have let me finish what I was saying. This isn't the same as talking to children on the spectrum because they're still learning social cues and can use that as kind teachable moments. I assume your wife isn't a child on the spectrum, then you'd have other issues. So what we're saying here is adults cannot have neurodivergency.
Yeah, that seems like an odd thing to say. I don't know.
I started doing this a few years ago. I stopped talking and tell my dear husband that he clearly wasn't interested in what I was saying or it wasn't important so I won't finish. He got much better about it after I took this tact. I get the ADHD aspect, but it's still rude. I find great joy when our 3 ADHD boys interrupt him and he gets frustrated. Welcome to my life, not the drama. Why is it that, especially within straight relationships, like, do people not love each other? Why do they get married? There seems to be so much
Yeah, I love it when my husband gets like annoyed. I don't know, like
when my kids don't listen to him, it makes me smile.
I think it'd be different if they were doing something that actually like physically harms you, or like they're abusive to something. Because some people can use that. Oh, I've got anger issues. My ex-boyfriend used to do it all the time. He'd be angry and do like awful things, and then he'd be like, oh,
It's my trauma.
It's not. Yeah, exactly. And like then's really problematic. I think they can be annoying when interrupting you, but I just think sometimes I don't know.
I think you're right. It's also intention. Do you see what I mean? Not always, because obviously in that situation that you just said, you could be like, oh, I didn't mean to. You still hurt me, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in this situation, it's such small cheese. I don't know. Does this happen often? How funny was your story? It's just this idea of, I'm now not going to tell you at all. It just is so immature. Why not be like, okay, can you lock into this conversation? I have something that I need to tell you.
Yeah.
Jamie does that to me all the time. And I'm like, okay, cool.
And then you start sobbing. I don't think he's an arsehole, but I don't think another person's an arsehole either. I think there should be, I think the general consensus is like...
No arseholes here.
Yeah, no one's arseholes here. I think the only problem is there's this context missing. Does this person have ADHD or do they not? I don't know. We've kind of assumed that they have.
Or even if she was just distracted in that moment, though, that's what I'm saying, like, treat these moments with kindness. She is clearly feeling some kind of remorse. Why are you punishing her?
Yeah.
Oh God, there's a lot of AI in this one. But my mother-in-law is creating AI photos of me.
Ooh.
My husband and I have been together for 5 years. My mother-in-law has always been very into posting on Facebook, at least one post a day. That's a lot for a Facebook user.
Yeah.
She even used to post for my husband when he was a kid or a teen.
What?
That's weird. I think back to what I posted on Facebook. What do you mean your mum was posting that?
What?
Very often when we send her photos of ourselves, what we're doing or anything noteworthy, they get posted on Facebook without our knowledge. This is annoying to me.
Mm-hmm.
I know people who do this or like randomly send photos of me like in pretty outfits, whatever, to other men, like single men, like, and I'm like, this is a bit bizarre. So I just say, like, whenever I send them photos, if they ask for like, can I have photos of this event? I'm like, sure, but don't send any of me.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'll go on Facebook and see photos that I had no idea she had taken of us. She's got around 2,000 followers,
Famous.
but posts everything completely publicly anyway. It's always made me uncomfortable, but I never thought it was a problem before now. My husband and I have been busy with new jobs and haven't been able to make the trip to see his parents together since the holidays. He's gone without me, but I have an odd work schedule. So it's his mum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yesterday, I got a call from my parents asking if I had made the trip to see his family. Looking at Facebook, the mother-in-law had created an AI-generated photo of us watching a football game with them,
God.
all in matching jerseys.
Oh, it's very. This is very Facebook. Like, this is the most Facebook thing I've ever seen.
It actually makes my heart so sad.
Yeah.
I've always had a great relationship with mother-in-law, and she's always been very kind and understanding. So neither of us expected her to take that poorly. She did. She told us we were ungrateful for her, that we've always hurt her feelings when we ask for no pictures, and that we, and especially me, are too sensitive and should just let her post what she wants. It's not true. It's misinformation.
Yeah.
Why would someone want to post that? It's causing confusion.
You missed a line here. This bothered my husband too, as he offered to...
I'm so sorry.
He offered to text his mum and ask her to not create more AI photos of us.
Yeah, and now that makes sense as to... I just assumed that we had spoken. Yeah, but also, can I just say props as well to husband for speaking up? Because not normally in these situations...
Yeah, normally we always get the man who's like, oh,
but it's my mummy.
I can't do anything. I might get my knickers in a twist.
My husband's also uncomfortable with the way that she's acting and draws the line at AI photos, but says that we can deal with her normal posting habits. I thought I had a say before in what gets posted, but now I'm uncomfortable with the whole situation. So am I the arsehole if I start telling my mother-in-law not to post pictures of me? Outside of the family photos and reasonable things.
Because I think what's happening here is what you're not realizing is how a lot of these AI companies work. Is like, you're not consenting to your photo being used in AI, where like AI will just basically like take your data, will learn off your skin, and I get just using platforms naturally does it, but there's a thing of like just using platforms because like that's just how social media works in their life. Like, it's very difficult now to live a life and have a career, especially like sometimes, and not use some kind of social media. Like, 'cause so much jobs are so integrated in social media as well.
Anything entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
If you are running your own business, you won't survive without social media.
Absolutely.
These days.
So
99% of the time.
I know that they sort of scrape data and do things like that, but there's another thing of like actually like using actual images of said person, uploading them onto say something like ChatGPT or other platforms that use you to learn, create faces and learn from you, and like you're kind of like giving someone else's likeness away without their permission.
Yeah,
it's like a lot of the things that will like train off your voices without you understanding, without you consent.
I hear what you're saying, but like for me, I guess it's just like your face. If she's posting them to Facebook, your face is already out there, babe.
Yeah.
And then it's like, generate a random person so I can use them as some sort of, like dodgy, fraudulent thing. And then your face is going to be on that.
Well, that's the problem as well. So much of this AI thing is to advertise just absolute nonsense that isn't real or fake or scams and everything as well.
I think what really confuses me about it too, and this is what's so heartbreaking to me, why does she want that? You weren't there.
Yeah, why do you? I don't understand why you want it.
You weren't watching the game. Are you just living in some fantasy bubble in your head?
Yeah.
Does it make you happy and fulfilled to see that? Because that's just really sad.
It makes you feel like you would see these like homophobic parents that are like, AI my gay son in a straight wedding or something.
Oh my God.
That's the kind of thing what it means. Like maybe she's like, oh, this she doesn't watch football with me, and so they'll do it on purpose to do it. This is what it makes you feel like you would use it to then start to attack other people, to be like, this is what you could have had.
And to fake this absolutely artificial life to escape from the real thing when you could just be having conversations.
Yeah.
When you could just be saying, hey, oh, sorry, you don't like football games. Okay, let's do puzzles. Let's go Disneyland.
Exactly.
And then you'll actually be happy and they'll actually be happy.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Instead of actually trying to meet people midway or whatever, or do things together, it's like, no, just generate it and pretend that you've been here.
Hey, Mr. GPT?
Miss GPT. No,
MXGPT.
Yeah, sorry. Don't gender chat GPT. I have a Facebook. I don't really look at it. I post and I sometimes look at things that I post on my fan page, but other than that, I do not use Facebook because it is a cesspit. The older platform, the more shitty it becomes and the more hateful. So Facebook now is the number one where it comes to spreading misinformation. It's the most hateful. Then Twitter's number two because Twitter slowly became, obviously Twitter had a head start because of Elon Musk and stuff, but the longer a platform stays, it seems to become more and more toxic as it stays longer and longer, which I don't really understand why.
Sad. Can you say something happy, please? We need to...
I just pissed myself.
Me too.
Yay!
Well, guys, we are well and truly aboard that trigger train today. True, speaking the other way, and just crashed over a cliff and plunged to our deaths. Bye! Oh, am I back? Just Jesus Christ. Oh, squat for Jesus. Oh, Jesus loved a good peach. Oh, Jesus loved a good AI image of himself on the cross because it never actually happened. They're like, I'm going to do to you.
Jesus is in the
Chat
football
GPT,
jersey.
please generate an image of Shaaba in a football jersey being crucified. She was crucified on the cross for liking Manchester United.
Please don't do that.
These don't. That's too late. It's done now. I'm actually going to get it tattooed on my back. I'm going to laser off all my Halo tattoos and put you on the cross on a football jersey.
Just AI it, babe.
Yeah,
you don't even need to do it these days.
Anyway, thanks so much for watching today's video, guys. Of course, make sure you go head over to Shaaba's channel. All the links are down below. Go check her out. Go subscribe. Go show her some love.
And like and subscribe.
And check out the Patreon. Give me money. My voice is going. This is the fourth video I filmed today. I can feel my voice is starting to crack. Anyway, thanks for being here, guys. Yeah, back to all the Patreon names you can see on the side of the screen here. Thank you for being a patron. You guys are delicious wishy. And of course, an extra special shout out to my top tier Patreons.
Norwegian Goblin, Autistic Bish, Oxen, Drayton the Fiend, I'm a Fish, Robin Scott Palmer, Chloe Louise, Amna Kale, Nico G, Jade Brain, Erin Grace, Bethard, They Call Me Doc, Adam Flelminster, Radhika Madala, Kaz, Eden Fitzgerald, Happy Healed Ho, Nicholas, Peanut Mama 0724, Phoenix Lucifer, Otter Studios, Lizzie Andy, Shell Herman, I.A., Benjamin Baker, Adam Brettbatch, TNS Mum, Blue Gem, Demon Bunny, Evanet Niash, Drive the Neva, Lovely Caitlin, AJ Padilla, Athena Falling Angel Barrington, and Venom and No Laugh.
Thank you for being a top tier Patreon. You guys are delicious wishy. Anyway, be fabulous, be amazing, be gay, be everything you want to be. And don't any bitch as I tell you you can't be you. Why is that? Why is that?
Do I not get to say silly things at the end of each video?
Yeah, you can, but you have to say something else.
Because my Lexies went mouldy.
There we go. Your what?
I was so sad.
Lexi?
What do you call them?
What's a Lexi?
Those gorgeous little fruit, and they're spiky. You got to take the skin off, and they're white and so juicy.
Lexi.
My Lexi, dude. I swear you've had this. It's from
What
Richard.
the f is that?
They've got spiky skin and you have to go like this to take it off, and they look like little eyeballs and they have big pips inside.
She's got insane. I'm gonna go beat her up.